I'm Saurabh Chandolia. I am a co-founder and CTO at Fyscal Technologies.
I am Ravindra Kumar. I'm a head of the quality engineering team here at Fyscal Technologies.
My name is Abhinav Singh. I work as a product manager at Fyscal Technologies.
Could you tell us a bit about FyscalTech and the scale you operate at?
At FyscalTech, we build core infrastructure for financial services in regulated institutions like banks and fintechs, and any enterprise entering financial services. We operate in South Asia and Southeast Asia, in countries like Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, and India. We recently built a digital wallet platform which is designed to serve more than 50 million customers. Our positioning is narrow by design. We are doubling down on financial services sector, and we carry a vision that making financial services accessible to everyone will be our way to go. In our domain, we are highly regulated. The aspects like correctness and auditability are part of the contract.
In fintech, even tiny errors can cost trust and trigger compliance issues. What does software quality really mean for your business?
For us, quality is not just a checklist. It's our license to operate. Our platforms are being used to move money. There is no room for mistakes and inaccuracies. A single rounding error in the amount, or a wrong KYC validation, or an inconsistency in app experience will not only lead to customer churn, but also reputational damage and regulatory scrutiny. This defines the meaning of quality for our systems. At FyscalTech, we follow 3 standards that are non-negotiable. Functional accuracy to the last decimal place of a transaction, complete auditability to trace every transaction back to its origin, behavioral consistency across every device and operating system. Our quality bar is set by who we serve, and they expect high trust systems. Our tools and technologies has to serve that bar unconditionally.
How is that testing bottleneck actually showing up in the business? Delayed releases, escaped bugs, low confidence at sign-off.
It showed up in 3 places, all of them measurable. First, release predictability. We were slipping committed launch dates on a meaningful share of sprints. For partner banks running hard regulatory go-lives, that's not a tolerable failure mode. And the absorption mechanism became weekend work for the engineering team, which is corrosive over time. Second, it was sign of confidence. QA leads were signing off on deals they knew weren't fully validated across the matrix. They knew engineering team knew it, product knew it. The downstream effect was a cautious shipping culture. No Friday releases, leaving fragile modules touched even when refactoring was overdue. Third, compliance overhead. Our compliance function was spending 2 to 3 weeks every quarter manually revalidating audit trails because they couldn't really trust regression output. That's expert capacity burned on rework that the test infrastructure should have produced as a byproduct. The hidden cost wasn't ours, it was institutional confidence, and that takes longer to rebuild than speed.
When you evaluated solutions, what made TestMu AI stand out for your team?
The specific points where I identified the TestMu AI to be good for our organization to be used, framework capability. So it provides native Selenium, APM, Playwright, Cypress, and other supports as well. So for our existing automation code, so it is very easy to move it forward, no rewrite at all. So next, debug evidence by default. So when I talk about TestMu AI, it gives me a variety of logs, videos, screenshots, where I can further debug the failures using the logs from the device, from the network, to quickly identify the root cause and get them fixed. Furthermore, the KaneAI is as a strategic direction, not a feature. So when I say the strategic direction, so we are pushing everyone in the organization to adopt the AI across product engineering team and the operations team. So KaneAI aligns with how we want our engineers to be working in 2 years. The decision was not about the tool, it was about which platform would still be the right choice.
What changed when HyperExecute and KaneAI became part of your daily workflow? Give us a concrete before and after.
Before 1800 test cases across platforms, payment, KYC, ledger reporting was taking 4 to 5 working days. Sequential execution, manual reruns for the flaky failures. After HyperExecute, same regression in under 6 hours time was achieved. Parallel execution, automated retries. We went from running full regression once per release to every pull request. The shift enabled us to move from 3-week to weekly releases.
Let's talk numbers. What's happened to your test execution time? And what does saving 600 to 700 engineering hours a month actually unlock for your team?
So just talking about hours saved is not the right way to think about it. It really boils down to redirected engineering attention. With TestMu, we moved our regression effort onto work-type compounds. Now engineers can focus more on strategic code rather than just running test cases. Concretely, we created a dedicated security and fraud testing function inside engineering. We expanded our performance testing suite. Now we cover more payment flows with variety of scenarios to cover situations like sudden jump in traffic. And we also ship features which were on our next year's roadmap. Overall, I think the shift is deeper that we could have ever imagined. Our quality function is focusing on strategies, risk frameworks, and product shipping decisions. This is really refreshing and provides real value to our customers.
Have you seen a real drop in bugs reaching customers? And how has that shifted your team's confidence at release time?
The drop has been substantial and importantly measurable. And now we can attribute this success to our automation strategy and quality initiatives with TestMu AI. We have seen drops in defects pertaining to device-specific experiences. This was hurting us most in the recent times. With our continuous assurance suite powered by TestMu AI, we ship every day now. This wasn't possible before. Not because tooling didn't allow it, but because nobody was confident enough to put the features in production.
If you had to describe the impact of TestMu AI in one sentence to a peer in your industry, what would you say?
It's a cultural shift for us. The conversation has moved from, are we ready to ship, to what's next in the roadmap, which is exactly where a high-velocity engineering team should be spending their mental cycles. TestMu AI's device coverage, KaneAI, and HyperExecute are the trio that gave us the confidence to go faster without compromising on quality.
What's next for FyscalTech and TestMu AI? Where do you want to take this partnership from here?
Our journey with TestMu AI so far has been about reclaiming engineering time and broadening test coverage. This is just the first chapter. What we're genuinely excited about now is the second chapter, which is letting AI take over the quality testing process. Today, KaneAI helps us generate automation scripts from natural language prompts. Tomorrow, we want to push towards self-healing test suites that automatically runs when any new feature is added to the UI. We want to adopt Kane CLI for agentic workflows where AI agents can autonomously explore new features and discover edge cases. We envision that AI-based test selection would run the most critical part of our test suite on every commit instead of the full regression every time. For a fintech moving at this velocity, that shift from automation to autonomous quality is the next value unlock. Strategically, we want to expand TestMu AI's footprint inside FyscalTech beyond functional testing. We see a real opportunity to co-develop fintech-specific testing patterns with the TestMu AI team. For example, reusable templates for KYC flows and payment reconciliation testing modules. Our ambition is simple: make FyscalTech's release pipeline one of the most AI-native, high-velocity, and most rigorously tested in the industry. And TestMu AI is the partner we are building the future with.